Welcome back to an episode of the PokeStop podcast. My name is Zach Pra, joined as always by my amazing co-host Thad Wayne. Thad, how are you doing? It has been a minute since we did a podcast.
It has been, unfortunately, a minute. Yes. Unfortunately, the holidays beckon us and
Yeah, it was
Pokemon
like
take
a
the...
really annoying combination of like the holidays, and then I wasn't feeling good, then you weren't feeling good, and then the sky fell, the sun exploded, Thanos snapped half of humanity out of existence. We had to go back in time in a van, get some tacos, and a whole lot of stuff has happened though. A whole lot of things have happened in the last 3 weeks. Last time we did a podcast though, we were looking forward to the 3K tournament that me and you both attended. You, as always, take my list and do better than me, which kind of fucked up. I'm gonna be honest. I need you to stop taking my list and doing better than me.
Honestly, keep giving me your list so I can do well.
People were talking to me about like, they're like, "Hey, do you think Thad would play this?" And I was like, "I just give Thad a deck, and he just says, okay, I can say coin bonus. Like, this is fine." I think honestly, the fact that like you're able to just like pick up Dango and like either top 8 or be really close to it in like a 120 plus person tournament, and you're just like, fuck it. When do we play GLC?
Yeah, honestly, the entire weekend, I'm like, man, I guess I'll play Tango. I like my prep for the event was literally 0 standard.
Yeah,
all GLC.
It was texting me, what's the play?
Yeah, literally again, like the week of being like, hey, what's your Dango list right now?
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, but it's been a crazy few weeks. I don't know if you know this, Thad, but I went to 3 cups last weekend because I am a crazy person. I went to we had our cup Saturday morning. Then after that cup, I immediately drove to another cup. And then I woke up early to go to a third cup. I need to be stopped. People need like pop my tires.
Zach, how did you do in these cups?
Well, Thad, I came away with 2 playmats. That's all I'm saying. All right. I came out with 2 playmats, like $200+ store credit at like stores I do frequent. So that was that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, can't really beat that.
Yeah, you can't beat money. Seems good.
Money is good.
Yep. And fun fact, Goldango's really good. It's crazy.
I mean, I would probably say it's just the best deck right now. I don't see a reason to play much else. Like, you either play the counter to it or you play it. Like, there's just kind of no in between.
I don't even know what the counter is at this point. Is it like Typhlosion? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I guess like if I think it's a consistent Guardy. Like a really good consistent Jelly Guardy player can do it. But like, man, I'm gonna be honest. I've just like my last like week has just been punishing Guardies and Pults for like they miss getting 2 Dreepies down, they miss getting 2 Ralts down, they don't get the turn 1 item lock with like the Budu or the Frillish, and I just punish you for it, and I make your life unfun. And then by the time you have your like engine, your Gardevoir, your Dragapult online, like I'm up 3 prizes, and you are essentially hoping an Iona to 2 or 3 or 1 just sticks me, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna draw 9 cards off of that turn, which is unfair to say.
You're just gonna slam down all the good things about the deck. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna prep for it, and I'm gonna throw it on a Fez. Like, so I'm gonna have Fez I'm gonna draw for turn. Then I'm gonna draw 3 off of Fez to get to 4 cards. I'm gonna coin bonus the active to 6. We're not even gonna retreat. We're gonna pretend Jamming Tower's in play. We're gonna do 1 more for 10, and we're gonna get 3 more off of the Lunar Cycle.
The Lunar Rock.
Yeah. So I've now seen like 13 cards off your Iona to like 3. I don't know how you beat that. Yeah, like it's Iono is the most fake card to this deck. Genuinely.
Well, it's just like it just doesn't matter when a deck has an ability. Like coin bonus where you're just like, all right, so I'm gonna coin bonus. All right,
Yeah,
so now
it's
I'm gonna
just
coin bonus. All
it's the whole
right, so
combo,
I'm gonna
right?
coin bonus again.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
everything. It's the fez, it's the rocks, it's the dangos, like, and you can't take it all away, right? Like you can at most take away a piece. So it's like,
Yeah.
what do I take away? Your fez? Cool, you still have Goldango and rocks. Do I take away the rocks? Oh, you're just gonna bench a soul rock. Like you're just gonna have it naturally in hand. Do I kill the dango? I still have another dango. Like at that point, you're at most cutting me off one card. At two at most.
Yeah, you're just gonna make it slightly inconvenient, but it's never gonna affect the outcome of like me
Yeah,
drawing
for
infinite
sure.
cards.
I think one interesting thing though with Dango is there has been like a really serious like debate on like the optimal A spec, and I'm a prime believer. I really am. Like, I think I'm a trolley hater. Honestly, I think it's just like I think the trolley build is really greedy, and when it works, it's the best deck ever made. But when it's not working, you despise everything about it.
Yeah, I would say like I think for the first like 3K event, like the Mega Evolution event, the trolley build was like the way to build that board up
Yes.
as quickly as you could.
Yeah.
And then like you just need a coast from then on out. You need access to a nest ball to go get you normally don't want to put the Genesect down, but like if it can air balloon it, then sure, it's fine to put down. But like at the end of the day, like dude, that's such a uh it's so greedy. It's just like you either go like second, you have the trolley and you're set up,
Yeah.
or now you need to find these maybe two nest balls and one buddy
Yeah.
buddy poffin that you have.
Yeah, and
And hopefully
that's why I like the prime build more because it's usually running 3 to 4 nest balls. If you're playing the bunny engine, you're going to be playing an ultra ball. I think at least they're running all lists are running at least one. I run 2 buddy buddy poffin just because I do also run the bunny. So like just having an extra
yeah.
out for that I think is really strong. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm also
it's so
on
strong. I think
yeah,
we're
I'm
both
also
actually
on
unironically on the same 60.
yeah, I just don't know. I think you still have Hops Cram.
I do.
I don't have Hops Cram.
Okay, I think Hopscram's like card number 60 right now for me, just because I've seen a decline in Dangos like locally, whereas like 2 weeks ago I was seeing them everywhere. Like I was playing like 3 mirrors at like a 5 round locals. But I think a lot of people are like either like tired of Dango or just like aren't good at setting up a board or something. I don't know. People like tell me like Dango's bad, and I'm just like, man, I don't know what you're on.
Yeah, I think I have no, I'm on Hops Cram.
That's what I thought.
I
Because
don't have Ultra Ball.
okay, I think if you're playing the bunny, you should play Ultra Ball.
Yeah, I think I was gonna draw into it.
Hey, y'all, tomorrow at locals,
Uh,
he's gonna tell me I never found the bunny. This came. Oh, standard sucks. I'm going to play GLC.
uh yeah.
That
Wait,
is
what?
word for word what will happen. I'm calling my shot right now at
I just don't know what I
11:41
would cut.
p.m.
Like I don't know what I would cut. I don't know
I
what
don't
I would
know.
cut.
I'll show you my 60 later. I think it's
I'll
pretty
show you
perfect.
yours. I'll show you my 60 if you show me yours.
That's because my 60 will become your 60, and then you'll win locals, and I'll get
Yeah.
like ninth.
You'll hit all the crustles in the room
That's
or some
fine.
shit,
I'm
and you'll
actually
just
cool with
prize
no.
bunny
I'll
every
hit all the
time.
Alakazams. I actually think you're
Oh
favored
yeah,
in a Crustle if you play the bunny. I might be crazy, but I think you're favored.
I think you might be too. I think you might be.
Like I
Do you
played
have two
against it.
stadiums?
What's up?
Do you play two stadiums
I
or
play zero
one or zero?
stadiums.
Okay, so then I would just cut Artisan for 'cause I still have Artisan. So
Yeah,
then I think we would be on the same 60
you
because
cut
then I
that.
would
You
be
cut that immediately. I don't think you need it. It's only sketchy and Depult.
yeah, because then you just can't retreat nothing, which kind of feels bad, but whatever.
There's also
Or
not
you
a ton of
do, you
pull in
just
our area.
actually or you just pay the actual retreat cost and call it a day.
What's a retreat cost? Never heard of her.
Mm.
Seems made up.
My
Seems
bad.
fraudulent. Made up by the fake media to sow division in the Goldango community. It's really fucked up. I'm Goldango first. All right. Make
Yeah.
drawing cards great again.
Oh my god. I don't think drawing cards were ever bad
That's
or
fair.
banned.
That's like always been like that's like I like when I like explain Pokemon to people who play like other trading card games, and I was like, you're gonna draw so many cards compared to like Magic and like especially like Riftbound. Like I've played a little bit of Riftbound, but that game there is zero deck searching. Like you shuffle one time and then you're
Oh
done for
yeah,
the
no,
game.
it's just like I mean they'll eventually put like mechanics in the game that do that, but
I kind
like
of hope they don't. I'm gonna be honest, but this
I
is
mean
not a
like that's what everybody
Riftbound.
wanted with that's what everybody wanted with Orcana, but that never fucking happened, so
Yeah,
they ended up putting tutoring abilities and draw abilities and shit in the game, so
for sure.
it will happen.
Yeah, I'm sure at some point. 100%.
Anyway, moving on to
Yeah.
our
Moving on to the Pokemon trading card game, the greatest trading card game to ever be played. I don't know if that's true, but I enjoy it the most. Fuck it. So yeah, LAIC happened, Thad. And I don't know if you
Zach, what
noticed
happened at
this or
LAIC?
not. I don't know if you noticed or not. Local player Josh Maylene got top 64. Shout out to Josh. He is a friend of both of ours.
Yep.
He comes to our challenges and beats all our locals, so that's fun.
Yep.
Fun fact: played Goldango because that card is cheating. Fun
It is
fact.
cheating, technically is.
But speaking of cheating, there was a bit of a cheating allegation made against Gabriel Fernandez, who allegedly, I think, according to Twitter, has been banned. I think there was a screenshot that was like deleted,
yes.
which, like, also, if you're a judge, don't post screenshots of the ban list because you're not allowed to, and you'll get yelled at and probably banned from the professor program, if not worse. But there was also a clip he himself shared after he got DQ'd from LAIC, and there were clips of that clip where people slowed it down to like 0.25%, like 0.25 times, and you do see him flip a card, which I watched it at 0.25 initially. Then I watched it at normal speed, and I could not tell the difference. Like I could not see what I know I was seeing, which was like for me showed you've practiced this maneuver. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it was a couple things, right? Like the shuffling the deck, the face up.
Face up, like brother, you've been playing this game for how long, and how many ICs you've won?
Like going from like the sequence of like shuffling your deck face up to then like all of a sudden like these two cards that then you flip the deck over, and these two cards that you had your thumb on all of a sudden pop up and over onto the top of the deck. And as you're mashing, all you're doing is thumbing where those cards are.
Yeah,
So if
and
you watch it back, like, yes, he does mash afterwards. Like after all the flipping and riffling and shit, yeah, he does mash. But if you watch his thumb on the back of the deck, it like traces these cards.
yeah,
And then like he offers a cut, his opponent cuts, but like he thumbs them in like the middle of the deck. Like it's like you're shuffling, like he's to give people a better
yeah.
idea here. You're like shuffling this way, like mashing this way, like deck in hand or mashing, but like the back of my thumb just sort of stays right where I want the cards to stay.
Yeah.
So like I'm constantly thumbing the back. And you can
Yeah.
sort of see it. It's hard to
Also, when the
tell,
deck
but
is really
like
small, like when you have a deck of 10 cards, and I know
yeah.
I'm going to thumb that, they're going to cut in half, you know, now that card is probably like card 5 or 6. And when I'm playing
Yeah, you don't need to
Zoroark,
know you don't need to know exactly where it is. You just need to have it float to the top.
yeah, it
Like, it doesn't
is.
need to be the top card. It needs to be like the top, maybe like you said, like maybe 4 or 5 cards, because as you Zoroark, and trade and draw, you're just, or who's playing Charizard? So he was like going for like a Fez play, and it's like if you just get it towards the top,
See, on top
bro,
3.
you're chilling.
Yeah. Yeah, but
So
after this happened though, he got disqualified from the tournament, which he acknowledged. I think he said it was for lack of randomization. There was also an allegation that his brother was in the crowd giving him hand signals.
I don't think that was ever substantiated, but yeah.
I don't think it was either. That's also really weird. I think there was honestly a fairly good conversation had in the community over like what should this conduct, if true, like what should the penalty be? I'm like, I have a terrible fault of wanting to give everyone a second chance. So I think, like me personally, I know you want to throw the book at him and just lock him away, throw away the key, and kick the cage into the ocean and walk away. I think it
Yeah, I
should
don't
be a
trust anybody.
multi-year ban for sure, like minimum of 2 to 3 years. This kid's 18. You can come back when you're 22. Go to college. We'll see you.
Yeah,
You know, that's kind of where I'm at.
we'll see when you grow up.
Yeah, for sure. And like, there's also been someone who got allegedly unbanned and then rebanned who maybe didn't grow up in the 12 years he was away from the Pokemon community. So who knows? But yeah, I think it was really weird that he said like I'm retiring at 16. Like just the visual of seeing a 16-year-old say I retired is like absolutely insane.
Well, like here's the thing, like a lot of people will jump right to the okay, well, you're just assuming you're assuming guilt and not allow what is it like you're innocent until proven guilty, but you're
You're
guilty
assuming.
until proven
Yeah,
innocent.
yeah, yeah.
And like
He got proven guilty in the
there's a
video, brother. Like, yeah, like that's my
like
thing.
here's the thing. When you don't hit the Pokemon ban list for no reason, right?
Yes,
They
they
have to
don't throw
have
that
a good
around.
substantial. And here's the thing. When you're allegedly cheating and there are no less than probably 10 cameras watching your moves, you cannot tell me that there wasn't some random head judge
Yeah,
just sitting back there, just high speed scrubbing through
yeah.
footage, watching cards, watching placements, watching fingers.
I'm sure there's
Like,
multiple people doing it too. Like,
yeah, I mean, they have a team of
especially
people
at
that
that
just
level. Yeah, like I am sure there are
when
people staring at it.
when what like 25 grand is on the line.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, winning the tournament got. I think it's 25.
Yeah, when basically winning enough money to buy a car in cash
Yeah,
is on the line,
yeah. I mean,
then like
this is a kid who like has made $130,000 on Pokemon. Like,
and that's like in
it's crazy.
USD,
Yes.
which in Brazil is like a 10-to-1 ratio. It's not 10-to-1. I think it's like 7.5-to-1. But like still, it's like it's an extraordinary amount of money, and there's just no way you give up and retire. Like, what are the odds that now we see Gabriel go to another card game?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Riftbound is new. It's catching all these random people that have been banned from every other card game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
like,
think
I don't know. He has a future in other card games. Sure, let him go
I
there.
hope he
But
goes to
my
college and has a great life.
yeah, my hope is that he just does this retirement thing, actually gets out of card games, and says, you know what, I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah, 100%. And we've seen other people do that, I think, as well. People in the 30, almost like 25 year history of the Pokemon trading card game. People who
Yeah,
have, done sketchy things and left the community, and, we never really hear from them again. So, you know, wish him well. Hopefully he enjoys the 130K. I know I would, personally. Also, like at
Yeah,
16, having that much money is like that's crazy. So
kind of
like,
bonkers. It would.
yeah,
That's a lot of money for somebody that age.
yeah. I mean, that's a lot of money for any
I mean, it's
age,
a lot of money.
especially at that age. Like you're on
Yeah,
the top of the world.
you're a little bit more vulnerable to doing a little bit more. I think less savory things to guarantee that you're going to continue to
Yeah,
make this money.
for sure.
You know,
Yeah, I think also like
but I mean,
the pressure to continue that
yeah,
success,
because
that level of success is really really high. So
yeah,
you know, it is what
maybe
it
we
is.
just don't
Unfortunately,
give kids lots of money.
I see. Pokemon used to give you a scholarship if you're like not for
I
like
wish,
juniors and seniors. I wish they would have stayed with that.
I wish I would have too.
Like I think there's too much pressure. Like also like social pressures to be like the guy making the runs, you know? And like especially when
Yeah,
like you are not someone who has mentally fully developed, you know? Like
yeah. I was also a 16-year-old boy at one point in time.
yeah, like I'm gonna be honest,
I
no
know,
16-year-old isn't
ba-
cheating at some point. Like
I know, based off the gray hairs on my face, you would be, you know, remiss to make that assumption that I was ever 16. But
yeah.
yeah, no, I definitely did some dumb shit when I was 16. And like, did I ever cheat in a game for $25,000? I wish I would have had the chance.
Yeah, literally. I'm gonna be honest, at 16, I would have done it 100 times. 100 I would have done it and told you about it. Like I would have been like genuinely like, yeah, I fucking did it and I'd do it again. Bitch.
Yeah, bro. Like,
Like I don't give a shit. I
I
got
was,
20 grand, brother.
yeah, say that to my 20 grand
Yeah, like I do not
as I
care.
hold like a stack of cash like this thick. Just like
Yeah,
it's literally
100%.
not like a lot of cash. Like, you're just like, it's this little stack of cash.
Yeah, literally. But just moving on from the LIC situation, we did have another regional that happened recently in Stuttgart. That's Germany, right?
Yeah.
Phenomenal. We had kind of a crazy Zard list come out of there from Nikolai Steborg, I think, from Denmark. A kind of a crazy Zard list. It excuse me. It ran 4 Dawn, which I know you're a Dawn hater. I love Dawn. I think Dawn is great in Charizard. I think it's a really good supporter for that deck almost exclusively. But it ran a Charizard line. It ran a 3/3 Noctowl, a 2/2 Pidgeot, 2 Terapagos, 2 Fanrotom. There were 26 Pokemon in the list, which is crazy. Like, I don't know the last time we've had an event winning deck with more than 25 cards. Like, it's been so, like, I don't know the last time it happened.
You may have thought that the screen froze, but I am just
You're just
wholly
flabbergasted.
unamused. I
You
am
are
unamused with this
hating.
deck.
You are a hater of this deck. I'm gonna let you vent your frustrations on this deck right now.
I just think Dawn is fake. It's just such like a fake card right now. Like, ah, it just doesn't do it. It just doesn't, like, you still need, like, you just need so much. And there's so many turns where I'm like, man, I just want a Lily. I just want to be able to shuffle this crappy hand into the deck, play down all the crap out of it, shuffle what's left in, and draw 8 new cards.
Yeah.
Because you're Charizard. You're not taking it. You are not taking prizes for at least 2 turns.
Mm-hmm.
You might get lucky and be able to like set up a Zard, boss KO a MUBX on the bench
Yeah.
for 2 prizes. If you are hitting the nuts. But
Mm-hmm.
like, there's just there's never a world where that's gonna happen with this deck.
You feel better.
You know, it's just like it's just the power level for it being a Charizard deck is so low.
Yeah.
Like, you need to hit a Fan Rotom or you just lose.
Yeah.
And going first does not feel good
Mm-hmm.
because you whiff a Fan Rotom and you are absolutely screwed. You just
Mm-hmm.
lose. You just lose.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with it.
Okay.
I think Dawn's fake. I think the deck is incredibly underpowered. I think if you're just gonna, I just don't see how you beat decks consistently like Golden Go. Like you never beat Dragapult. You just crumble to a Dragapult. They play one Turo in their list, and you are screwed. You never win that. You don't even play Duck. You don't play Duck. You don't play Chi-Yu. It has 20 something, 26 Pokemon, and all of them are set up. It's all set up.
Mm-hmm.
You play a 3-1, was a 3-1-2 Charizard line.
It
So
was
you're,
a
I'm like 99% sure it's 3-1-2 Charizard
3-1-2.
line.
Yes.
Yeah. You play a 3-1-2 Charizard line. So a Budew or a Frillish just shits in your cereal.
I was gonna say, anytime I play this deck and I hit item lock, I lose. Like,
Yeah, you just can't win because you just can't set up, and they just keep setting their board up behind it. They keep disrupting your hand, and then your hand goes away, and you're like, "Oh, great! I needed to hold those 2 specific cards. Now I need to go search them back out again with my Noctowl. And now hopefully I can get out of this item lock." You're not going to set up a Pidgeot with item lock because you don't play Pidgeotto. You just play Pidgey and a Pidgeot.
I was gonna say, if you get item locked, there's no way to get a Pidgeot.
No,
Because you have
and then you're just
no Pidgeotto, you have no TM evolution. Like you just
yeah.
kind of don't play the game a little bit. And then also like if you Noctowl, they're just gonna Iono you. And then those things you Noctowled for when you get out of item lock are now gone. And you've also wasted a Noctowl. I honestly, I don't know how he beat Dragapult in the finals. Like that's actually insane.
If you watch it, the Dragon Ball player just bricked 2 games, like absolutely just bricked 2 games in a row. And all he did was start a fan. I think he started a fan Rotom and then just like top decked like a buddy to go get a fan Rotom the second game. And just like ran the table with a stupid fucking fan Rotom. So like that's I guess how you win, by the Pult player not playing.
Sure.
But like when you look at those matchups throughout the day, like how? I don't like Dawn. I don't think Dawn is good right now. I think we're waiting for rotation to happen for Dawn to be good, because then it unlocks things like PokePad, which is going to come out in Mega Dream, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But it just like the power level is just too high with things like Golden Go and things like I guess you could say Raging Bolt if you still care to play Raging Bolt, but there's just unlimited damage caps right now in the game.
Still. I'm sorry. I don't know how we're gonna play Bolt still. Like
I'm
like, Mr. Bolt, and even I'm like.
But then like think about how fast you crumble to like a Joltik box. How do you ever beat Joltik?
As Charizard?
Yeah.
Dusclops.
Dusclops? That's the answer. Dusclops.
I mean, you Curse Blast the Pikachu and then knock it out.
Brother, how are you getting past the Iron Hands?
Listen, Iron Hands isn't. They prized it. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, my bad.
Bro, they're eating crayons. They forgot to take their turn.
That's the thing. They only know how to do one thing, and it's Iron Hands into Pikachu.
Me go color go here. Green and yellow, green and yellow.
No, like literally though. Like they're so much faster than you at setting up and like executing their plan.
Yeah.
How do you catch up?
Yeah. I honestly though,
they charm an Iron Hands and you are fucked.
It's GG's at that point, man. Like it's so rough. I do want to say this though. The Pult list that got second, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there's like 50 entries on that list in Limitless.
Yeah, that's like the most like
I have to scroll.
Milk.
Yeah, and like there's like Lille Regional, Brisbane, Gdansk, Buenos Aires, Vegas, LAIC, Stuttgart. Some dude got top 32 at a Korean league. Some guy got it. I think someone did decent with it at the Champions League. Like, it is. I think honestly, this just might be like the best way to play Pult.
Like it is the most standard Pult list.
Yeah,
like it's not like.
And I think that honestly just shows the
just,
power of Dragapult. That like this guy can just take like the most like copy paste Pult list
milk toast
and get second, and then just the wheels just fell off the car.
Well, he bricked in his other stream match too. He played like earlier in the day, or I think he played in day 1 on stream.
Okay.
Same thing, just absolute brick show.
Mm-hmm.
Just like got donked. I think he played a Golden Go and like got donked.
Okay.
It was like, fuck.
But
he just had no stream luck.
He is
no stream luck.
Alexander Rutovic is having a great season though. He won Lille last in October. Got top 64 in Gdansk. And then now he has a second place, all with Dragapult. So he is absolutely cooking with the Pult list, which is really cool to see. He is Pult built for sure. The only other list I really wanted to talk about from this regional was 18th place Fabian Puhol, single-handedly continuing to carry Dragapult Blaziken. This feels like a deck that you can only play if your name is Fabian Puhol.
That is a locals deck of all time.
That he just like,
but
I feel like if you pair into him the rest of this season, you already know what he's going to play. And honestly, he's got some good results with it. He's got, he top 4'd Frankfurt. He got top 128 at LAIC and Gdansk, and then now he has a top 32. So, I mean, you can't argue with success, I guess.
I mean, if it works for him.
I mean, he's made $6,000 off of a deck that I think most people would say is bad. So, like, good job out of him, honestly.
Yeah. That's what I've been saying.
You have been preaching about our Lord and Savior Dragapult Blaziken for years.
Nah. I've just been glazing Fabian Puhol.
Yeah, I think like honestly, players who like just take like very ungood lists and just find a way. I think it's great. I love that.
You see that list that Tord posted on that app, formerly known as Twitter?
No. Was it his Charizard list? Is that what we're looking at?
It just has everything. It just has this like a one of everything. Do you remember what he did? Like, God, what was it? I don't think you were playing it. It might have been like 2022 season. He literally just took a deck that had one of every card, and like he had a deck that had a card from every set in standard format.
I think this was like right before I came back because I remember people talking about that.
And like top 8 at a regional with it. It had Charizard. It had like Rapid Strike Urshifu. It had like Blissey E or Blissey V, and just like just random stuff from like whatever was legal at the time.
Yeah.
Like a card from every set. And I'm pretty sure that's what that list is because it has like redeemable ticket in it, and like
you know what? I love Tord.
Some random dude. He just
Tord's my favorite.
He just wins a regional.
Sometimes that dude just overcooks. Like it's just sometimes he just overcooks.
He just like his locals are our regionals, and he's just like a chef in the kitchen, just like going to town.
I think sometimes he does just overcook stuff. He does it on purpose. Yeah, I think some of it is. Yeah, like he played. I remember to Toronto regionals, he played Hydreigon, and like he was at the same table as me, just like 70 tables away. And I remember like people were like whispering like towards playing Hydreigon. And I thought they were trolling. And so like after my game, I started walking down there and saw Tord with Hydreigon.
Tord is just a troll.
Yeah.
He just trolls. He wins one regional with like a good standard meta deck. and then he just trolls for the rest of the season
until Worlds comes around. And then he'll just meta manipulate the entire community, because if he puts like a list out there, everyone will think it's the greatest list ever and play it for a month.
Yeah, it's called Kangaskhan Absol Box.
No, even like janky stuff. Like I remember when he put out like God, what was that list? It was the Hydreigon. People were playing Hydreigon for like a month because Tord said it was good.
People played it at like what was it that year? Was it San Antonio that year?
Yeah, that was like a month or two after Toronto. Yeah, and people were still on the Hydreigon train, and I was like, I don't know, man. You kind of just auto lose the Bolt. And that's like 15% of the room right now. And I don't know how you beat Reggie Drago. That's like 15% of the room right now. I guess you beat Guardy. That's like 10%. Like, I don't know, man. Math just ain't mathing for me, brother. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
It's just so funny. Just good for him.
Tord's great. Tord's my favorite. I love Tord, genuinely. Absolutely.
Genuinely, I just want to have a conversation with him that has nothing to do with Pokemon.
So like right when I came back, my first regional back was Indianapolis in like 2024. 23, 24?
20.
I think it was like
season.
May of 24.
It was, yeah.
And I took his master class on like Charizard just because it was like first regional in like 6 years. Like let me go in as prepared as I can be. And it was like scheduled to be like a 90-minute course. His PowerPoint took 2 hours, and then he sat in a Discord call for like another hour answering questions that like he didn't have to do. Like he genuinely could have been like, but he like stayed and answered. Like he stayed until everyone had their question asked, and he like several times was like, does anyone else have any questions? Does anyone else have any questions? And the people started putting like, what's your favorite topping on like a cheeseburger? Like people were asking like the stupid questions because they were just like, Tord's here, I'm gonna ask him dumb questions.
Yeah, it's Tord time.
I asked him what his favorite topping on a hamburger is. It's ketchup.
Wow.
I did actually ask that. I think he said ketchup. I don't remember what he said, but I did ask what his favorite topping on his hamburger is. I'm going to be honest. If you say like tomato, you're crazy.
That's cringe.
Like saying tomato is your top tier condiment on a cheeseburger? That's insane.
No.
If you don't say bacon, you're a psychopath.
No.
I'm dying on this hill. You know what else? You know what hill I'm going to die on, Thad? That we had a Champions League this past weekend with over 6,000 players. Hey, Gaming Gen, notice how they can do an event with like 6,000 people. Yeah, you see that?
It runs smooth.
Yeah, and there's no issues at all, and like everyone can register and attend, and we don't have to show up at like 5 a.m. the day before to make sure we can get through security.
Well, technically they do have a lottery system.
I bet they had bathrooms in the venue too.
Well, I think that's just because Japan is actually very clean, very...
I think also it's because the organizer doesn't do everything to maximize their own profits.
Well, the organizer is Pokemon, so
yeah, they don't. Yeah.
They already have the money.
Weird how that works there, gang. It's almost like when we just farm out our regionals to a third party, nothing is good. I'm in shock. Call me crazy. Like I'm all right. That's it. I'm ranting now. All right. You know, guys, we had a.
All right, hold on, folks. Just for the sake of time, I will put a timestamp on the screen for when Zach does stop ranting and when we get back to talking about Champions League. But yes, please tell us about how shit Gaming Gen is, Zach, and go.
All right, so we had wave 2 of the Toronto regionals this past week, and I wanted to play Toronto because I feel like I've been playing really good Pokemon lately, and then I went later that weekend and won 2 League Cups, and then won a challenge tonight. So like I feel like I am like frying on all cylinders. Like I feel like I'm playing really good Pokemon right now, and I was really excited to go to Toronto. So I tried to get in for wave 2 at 7:00 and 0 seconds. I refreshed the page. I had my little atomic clock on the other monitor. I had RK9. I had everything ready to go. I click. I go to register. All spots have been filled. Like, what the hell are we doing? What is the point of doing regionals if we're not going to give a shit? Like, if we're just going to stand here and pretend like everything's fine. It's not. Gaming Gen is absolutely atrocious. They are, without a doubt, the worst organizer I have ever seen for anything ever. Like, there is nothing they do. There's nothing they do that I don't think is just a dumb decision. Like, I don't think they put their pants on normally. I think they have like a pants holder and they like jump off a diving board into the pants. Genuinely, I don't think they know how to do that. I think they put their shirts on backwards too. They put their shirt on, look like inside on the tag, and are like, oh, it's on backwards, and then have to take it off and like turn their shirt around. I genuinely think they do that. And it is so irritating and it's so frustrating the way that people just like give them a pass every single time. It is so goddamn frustrating that we just the people in this community just give them a pass day in and day out because I don't know. Like, are they paying y'all? Because if so, Gaming Gen's the greatest gen. They're the greatest TO of all time. So send the check. Like, come on, just send the check. Let's go. I'm ready. Send the check. You know, please, sir, may I have another? Like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, it's just insane how terrible these people are at doing anything. And like, people are like, well, you should have like the atomic clock open and you should be ready to register. I was sitting here ready to go and I didn't get in. And that is absolutely ridiculous that regionals are selling out in under 3 minutes. And you're going to stand there and tell me it's my fault. Like, I'm sorry. We need to grow up. You know, we need to stop just giving these guys like, who just don't give a shit. They don't care about you. Like, if you're out there and you're like defending Gaming Gen, like they're your dad or something, like, I don't really get it, man. I really don't. Like, I don't get the defense of it, honestly. Like, and we're like, well, the regionals have gotten bigger every year. I was like, yeah, man, there's more people. Like, what? We're paying more for lower quality regionals. Like, this is insane. Like, to be like, well, we've attendance has gone up every year. I'm like, yeah, but it needs to go up more. I'm sorry for having expectations that when I pay $80 to go to an event that, like, I don't know, things will run correctly. Like, I know I'm crazy for thinking like we can like chew gum and walk at the same time. I know that is like a crazy, absolutely mind-blowing concept for some people, but watch this. I'm going to talk and also move my hands at the same time. I mean, look at this craziness. I mean, this is like mind-blowing. I went to college for this, y'all, all right? I went to college to learn how to talk and use my hands at the same time. You know, it's kind of crazy. I have a doctorate in doing two things at once. All right. I feel better now.
Oh, okay.
How you doing, Thad? You still with me?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely just
I'm sorry. I just like
and...
I just saw 6,500 and like my cerebral cortex exploded.
Well, it's actually really funny because like mid your rant, I was thinking to myself like, dang, like like I remember coming back to the game, you know, right? Like obviously I started playing during COVID. I did a couple players cups. And I was like, man, like, you know, it'd be so cool. Like, once these tournaments get so big again, that like, there's gonna be thousands of people. The first tournament that I wanted to go to, I did register for. I did register for Salt Lake City back in 2022. It was like the second regional back from lockdowns.
Sure.
And I was like, man, it'd be so cool to go to Salt Lake City. But like my buddy at the time, Nick, who unfortunately is no longer with us, but bless up Nick. We were gonna go. We're like, let's just road trip it. Like, how cool would that be?
Yeah.
Plans fell through, never happened, but I still registered. Do you know how much that registration cost me?
60?
$45.
Damn. I think it used to be 40. Like back in like pre-COVID times. Like, yeah, it was $40.
Pre-COVID, I want to say when I was looking to go to a tournament in 2020, it was like the one that got canceled was like Knoxville, I think, was the one after Texas that got canceled. I was gonna go to that with Nick. Like
Mhm.
we had everything planned out. And then everything shut down. And I think that was only $40.
Yeah, I mean, I remember my first regional in 2017, 2018, something like that. Like $100 got you all the way there and back. Like
Yeah.
it was
Easy.
like, I think it might have been like 200 for everything. But like, yeah, like that is, we spend that before we walk in the door now. Like you're spending, I mean, realistically, you're spending $80 to get into and just to sign up for the event.
Yeah.
And then after, so you pay $80 there. You're paying if you're getting a cheap hotel and like, you know, you're packing people in the room, like you're probably paying $60. So now we're up to 140. And then like gas and everything to get out there, that's another probably $40-$50. Like regionals have just like, they've become very much like prohibitively expensive for like a lot of people. And like a lot of people we know,
but yet
personally,
they sell out.
Yes. And that is like, you can't tell me there's not big enough rooms in the country to hold these events in these cities, right? Like we're not doing Peoria, right? We're doing Orlando, Florida. We're doing Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're doing Minneapolis, like Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Toronto, Canada, Las Vegas, Nevada, like Seattle, Washington. These are not small towns. These are not like, you know what I mean? These aren't like Akron, Ohio, and like, I don't know, Cleveland, Tennessee. Like these are not like, you know, towns that have like a convention center that can probably hold like a few thousand people. These are like major metropolitan tourist hubs. They can hold more people. Like the argument that like there isn't enough space in the venue is complete nonsense.
Yeah.
It's just false. Like it's not a we don't have the money thing, or we don't have the space
so
thing. It's a we don't want to spend the money thing.
It's just so crazy because like looking back on some of these tournaments, even in like 2019, the biggest ones were like 770. Like outside Japan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like I mean NAIC 2019 was like 2,500, I think.
I think I see 2019. Well, lucky for you, I'm like right here. It was 1,121 people.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's like 3x'd since then. In 6 years, it is 3x'd.
That's honestly crazy. Like for
That's
real.
like a level of growth that like you just need to keep up with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
quite frankly,
that's
we're
where
not
we're at.
doing that.
We're not at all. We're not even. I don't think we're trying either. I'll be honest. Oh, this one's actually insane. The Puerto Rico special event.
Had like 53 people.
76.
Yeah.
I've attended cash tournaments that have double that size. Like that is insane. Yeah, like the largest event in the 2019-2020 season, which to be fair was cut like short due to COVID. But the first one was the biggest one was Knoxville Regionals, which had 778.
Yeah.
That's insane. Yeah, like regionals have 4x at this point, and they could probably 6x if we had an organizer who cared enough to let it to support the growth.
Yeah, who gave a shit?
Yeah, and not to like put into like not like to not math out the exact perfect number to max out their profit. Like that is what we're doing now. Like if you don't think they're doing it, man, I got a bridge to sell you. I really do. Like
Yeah, because we really didn't hit our first like 1,000-person tournament, like just regional, until Indy 2022.
yeah, and like the thing also, you used to drive to the regional, and then when you're almost there, register for the tournament. Like that used to be a thing where you could like the week of decide I'm going to go to the Milwaukee Regional Championships. And you could.
Yeah.
And you could be like, "Okay, let me find a room." And now we have to like we've already been talking about like indie regionals. And that's in 5 months. Like, and I understand like Pokemon is much more popular and there's a lot more people looking to be involved in the community. And like whether or not that's a positive thing, that's a whole different conversation. But like there are a lot more people in this game than there were, pre-COVID, and I understand that, and I am sympathetic to that reality. But like we gotta try, like we've got to give some effort because we're not giving effort. This is not effort. This is doing the bare minimum in an effort to max out our own profits. And it's so frustrating.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean,
Like of our local player base of like people who are playing Pokemon pretty much every day and are like people who want to attend events and want to do all these things. I think of the probably 9 people who went for Toronto, I think 2 got in. And these are all people who were like sitting there at 7:00 ready to refresh and they couldn't get in. Like that is a failure of Gaming Gen entirely. All right, so Champions League, super fun.
So Champions League, was it Aichi, right?
Correct. Yes, this was in Aichi, Japan.
Yes.
Had a absolutely
6,500 people.
6,500 people on the little island of Japan,
where there are a lot of Pokemon fans. But
there's a lot of
results
fans.
from results from Aichi were unremarkable. Sorry, I just hit my mic. Gardevoir winning, nothing new. Kangaskhan box thing,
really good,
still doing well. Seems right. The only thing that's worth noting is that they're back up to 2 cornerstones. No hand disruption like Xerosic or Eerie.
Yeah, I think it's just like a more aggro version of the deck.
It's just more anti-Dango is all it is.
Yeah, there's a lot less, like there's not really stall. It's just like find the hole and abuse it, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, so like it's very sorry. The one thing worth noting is Dango like didn't show up at all at this event.
Yeah, the top placing Dango was 13th. And it's a pretty it's a pretty standard Dango list.
Nothing crazy, just does all the right things at all the right times.
Yeah, it's basically Dango be Dangoing. Like,
yeah.
Honestly.
But like no remarkable results. I mean, the only thing that's worth noting is like Raging Bolt made top cut, but like it's Japan.
Raging
their
what?
formats are they're
hold on.
Raging Bulk.
Hold on. You're saying we're back?
We are not back.
So we're back.
Because in America, where the meta is, I don't know, better, it's bad.
So we're not back.
We're not back.
We're not back. We're dead.
The reason why you would play
it's not, life isn't worth living.
The reason why you would do a Raging Bolt in Japan is because of their tournament structure, which is
it's very
best of 1. Yeah, it's very favorable to Bolt, where I think it's best of 1, 25 minutes, plus 1 turn each, essentially, because whoever went first goes last.
Okay.
So, like, if it's your turn, if it's not your turn and you went first, you get a turn after time is called. And then if there's like no result based off of prizes, like whoever at that point it's just based off prizing. And if you're both tied on prizes, then it's a double game loss.
Okay.
So their structure is a little bit different for the tournaments, but it makes sense to play a deck like Raging Bolt, who can take advantage of like faster games,
Yeah.
getting into games, getting out of games. It just makes sense to play something a little bit more fast. So like that's why a lot of setup decks don't do super well in Japan. But the Guardy list that won was playing 3 rare candy, which does make it a little bit quicker. Let you get a Guardy a little bit like probably a turn faster than normal.
Yeah.
A lot of the Guardy lists here are only playing maybe 2 rare candies. Some of them have gotten so greedy to just play 1.
I think one candy's
Um,
crazy.
yeah. Like the Henry Chow build does play 3, I think. But they're playing a 2-1-2 Guardy line, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, it makes sense. The results check out. Grim Snarl being up there is kind of funky. Lack of Dango is a little weird. There's only like in the top 32, what, 1, 2, 3 Dango in all top 32,
I think so.
which is kind of nutty. Like,
You would expect Dango to do really well in like that environment too.
I just think that the players there don't understand what coin bonus does.
They don't know how to count the two.
It's
There
gotta
were
be something,
three. There were 3 Dangos in top 32. The 12th
which is
place list, we
crazy,
also don't know how they did. Uh,
or what deck they were.
yeah, we have a name and that's it. And not really any other information. Their most recent Limitless stuff prior to this tournament is from 2020. So we really have no idea.
But yeah, I mean, Aichi was interesting. I think if you're gonna watch it, I would recommend just watching the finals match. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Other than that, they're playing with the new cards from the new set, so that's kind of fun.
I think
But
that's
none of those
really
cards really made.
the only appealing thing for me about like watching a Champions League, because like, yeah, like the formats are so different. Like I've never believed that like lists from Japan will transfer to lists in like North America or EU or like LA. Like I just don't. It's honestly, it feels like a different game. Like they're playing basically a different rule set. Like they have to play much faster. They're playing a primarily best of 1 format. Like ties or losses, which like big fan first off. And it's just way more. It doesn't play the same.
Yeah, and I'm not seeing literally any new cards from the latest set in literally any of these lists. I have
Yeah,
not
which
seen a
like
single one.
honestly, looking at the new set, there's just not that much. That is that good. Honestly, like there's like a few things that could be like kind of cool techs. But for the most part, I think that set is kind of mid. But I think we should talk about that next week.
Yeah, we can get that next week.
Yeah. But I want to thank everyone for watching this week's episode of the PokeStop Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we will see y'all on the next episode of the PokeStop Podcast.
Later.